All right, good morning, folks. It is Tuesday, March 19th, 9:30 a.m. and about -1 degree Celsius. And I'm here at Nathan Phelps Square in downtown Toronto. I see Sheena Roberts is here, Vivian Johnson, Boom Productions, Marge Hoosjaw, Sebastian, Caroline, John Burke. Thanks for tuning in. Every once in a while, in lieu of posting a morning video, I do a live stream. And that is what we're doing today. I just came down here and recorded a video just before this. And I thought, since I'm down here, let's do the whole killing two birds with one stone thing. So we're going to do a bit of a chilly send-off to winter. Just making sure I have all my gear on me. Don't want to leave anything behind. I'm going to want to put some gloves on. Just bear with me one sec. I think I would have put the gloves on before I fired up this stream. I should patent that lingo. All right. Let me just adjust the display brightness here on my chat phone. Jennifer Gala here, Anthony Ryan, Clem Lowe's, Eileen, Gillian, and everyone else. Thanks for tuning in. So we're just going to wander around downtown for a little bit this morning. That's really all I have planned. This is my first non-parade live stream since returning to Toronto on Thursday. I'm still a little bit under the weather. But the best cure for that sort of thing is fresh air. There's a look over towards Old City Hall. And the financial district just behind me. Yeah, I don't know why the flags are at half-mast, to be honest with you. Ari says today is Persian New Year. Well, happy Persian New Year to those who celebrate. This is about as early as I do live streams. Normally when I do the morning ones, I wait a little bit for some of the West Coasters to get out of bed. And this is Queen Street West. Maybe we'll head down Bay Street and we'll figure out where to go from there. I had my morning smoothie. I have not had my morning coffee, but I'll get one of those right after the stream. Regular hot dog, $5. Chicken hot dog, $5. Veggie dog, $5. Beef, $5. Sorry, New York City, but we've got the better street dogs. And I think the city has shut down all the outdoor ice rinks. So there are no more. Oh, it's for Brian Mulrooney. That makes sense. A former PM. We'll cross here when the light says so. Or since there's no traffic. Morning, Zach Thong. I haven't been following current events very much over the past few weeks. There's a look at Old City Hall. I might have to switch my gloves. I've got these crappy Dollarama things on my hands. It says no more snow for Toronto. I think I saw that there was actually some light snow forecasted for later today. But this is Bay Street in the financial district. I did a video this morning of rush hour that I think I'll have up on the channel for tomorrow morning. Greetings, Digital Island Boy. This is Richmond Street. And good morning and welcome to everyone tuning in. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the bell when you want to be, if you want to be notified when I go live next. Generally 3-4 times a week. Is WeWork still here? I think they are actually. One of their offices is just over on the left side of the street here. There it is. There's a WeWork office. Vivian, I don't know about feeling better. I'm feeling I had to get some content done. Yesterday was my lowest step count day of the year. I didn't even crack 1,000. I did not leave my apartment. I had a pretty action-packed Sunday. I went downtown. I live streamed the St. Patty's Parade. Yeah, we had over 1,500 viewers at one point during the parade, which was really awesome. Caroline, $10 for that hot beverage and possibly a donut. Thank you so much for the $10, and you bet your ass I'll be converting that into a hot beverage and a snack after the stream. Thank you so much for the support and the super. We are at Adelaide Street, which is still getting dug up. So they can add streetcar tracks, or rather finish upgrading the existing track so it can serve as a temporary bypass for the Queen Street streetcar line. This is King Street. There is a look in the path. Epic Nation HD. Good morning, Johnny and friends. Good morning, Epic Nation HD. Let's take a little cut through the path for a moment. I might see some old coworkers in here. Pretty sure we'll have coverage on this floor. If coverage gives way, I'll go running outside and we'll revive it. It's nice to get away from the sub-zero temperatures outside for a moment. I didn't cover this part of the path in the video that I recorded this morning. Well, it looks like we might be having some coverage problems. Let's make our way back outside then. Bank of Montreal, you're richer than you think. I was watching that recent CBC Marketplace where they exposed the major banks for their shady upsell practices. And thanks again, Liam, for your 16 months of support. It's good to see you out on Sunday. That is a lot of bike shares. These are about to get a lot busier. Yeah, someone mentioned Jeff. I was talking to him on Instagram earlier today. Unfortunately, he is in the ER in Thailand. He was, I think, hit by a motorcycle. I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty details. I don't know what he has shared or not shared, but it is fairly gruesome. I wish him a full recovery. And if it turns out to be really bad and there's like a GoFundMe or anything where we can support him, I will share those links with the community here. There's a look north, up Bay Street. Yeah, Jeanette, I don't want to speculate, nor do I want to share anything that he has told me, which may be in confidence or not, but it is not a good situation, unfortunately. Greetings, Yogi. There's the old Toronto Stock Exchange. Sometimes when YouTubers talk, I'm privy to information that maybe they didn't want to share with everyone. Like, I knew of the Action Kids travel plans, but it's not my place to announce what he's up to. And this one here involving Jeff is really up to him, what gets released or not. There goes a 501 Queen Street car. On Wellington, of all streets. Jellybean says there are many YouTube secrets. I don't have any secrets. I'm pretty much an open book. So this is Bay heading towards front. All right, I'm just getting word that apparently Jeff needs around $5,000 for surgery. This is public information. And he's accepting PayPals at Travel Fund 69, all one. I will verify that information before I post anything. Maybe I'll make a community post. And I'll put that information up after the stream. I don't want to post something if it's not correct. It says Hockey Hall of Fame live stream. Hey, what does a dorky YouTuber look live streaming? Rocking my new weapon of choice, the S24 Ultra. CN Tower. I haven't seen pictures, but I have talked to him. Jellybean says I should get a Nike or Adidas hat. What is wrong with my Junction Brewery hat here? I've also got a host of other winter beanies, and I've been rocking the Patagonia baseball cap. That was mostly just to fend off the sun. Greetings, Cam. I'm gonna pop inside for a second. Just change this glove on my right hand to one a little beefier. I guess I'll have to do a first day of spring theme video tomorrow. Jellybean says pee break? No. I kind of dehydrated myself before the stream, as I always do. All I had this morning was my morning smoothie. We're just going to go in here for a moment. Can Nike or Adidas afford me? I don't know. I don't think I would want to wear clothing from a brand who can't even make shoes that fit my feet properly. Oh, look at these little ledges here. They look custom built for my camera to go on them. Gonna change your gloves. Good morning, Betty. Here's the view at the Great Hall. Peter Bradfield, $1.99. He might be dorky, but we still appreciate him. Peter Bradford, thank you so much. Did I just say your last name wrong? I think I did. Peter Bradfield. Thank you for the $1.99. I apologize for the pronunciation gaffe. I'm pretty sure I put my beefier gloves in here. There we go. Look at that guy. I think I might be battling a mild cold if I sound a bit more nasally. When you first come back from a long flight like that, you just kind of chalk everything up to jet lag. It's pretty good. One size fits all. I'll blame everything on that. Kind of thing. Jen says dorks rule. Imagine if I just left my phone here. I kind of like it inside. Maybe we'll stay inside for a bit. What do you guys say? Someone's sending me a photo. departures. Ottawa, Windsor, Montreal, Ottawa. That board looks like it's glitching out. Jellybean wants to see the food court. Good morning, Roxy Gray. Channel member Roxy Gray. Thank you for your support. There's a look at the Great Hall. Clem says random trip to Montreal. Didn't I do that last February? And it ended up costing me several $100s more than I signed up for. Thanks to Porter. Jellybean wanted to see the food court.
No, she was up front.
Not sure how exciting this will be down here. Jennifer Gallus says one time you started to record with your black magic camera down here. Well, security seems preoccupied with a person in need of help there. Pretty standard food court. Greetings, Michelle. Yeah, it is not busy, but it is like a Tuesday morning, or yeah, it's a Tuesday morning. Hey, there's a Taco Bell coming soon. I'm not going to spend too much time down here. We're going to get back up to moving. At least you didn't say go to Sephora. There is no chance I would go to Sephora. I just didn't want to linger down there too much. I don't think recording is all that welcome. So in situations like that, it's best to really just keep moving. Virginia Wedlake, $10. Thank you for humoring us. Get a warm drink. Thank you, Virginia. It's a little too early in the stream for that. I'll have to cut it off early as I need to go to the bathroom, but thank you, Virginia. I will convert that into a warm drink later on. Strange request. Do I have the correct time? Well, my phone tells me it is 10 a.m. Let's head up to the Skywalk. How about that?
Stairwell smoking yourself. If you're not fucking in the stairwell smoking yourself, keep me up.
Lisa Gibson, 149. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. Thank you so much for the 149, Lisa. All right, we'll take the stairs up here. We're just kind of aimlessly wandering around. Sometimes on streams I like to cover a lot of ground and go from point A to point B, but this one, no real plan, just kind of random. All right, this will take us past Ripley's. Hey, we were already here. Someone yelling at clouds. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that person. There's the Via Business Lounge. Jeanette, $7 for wearing my favorite toque. Gotta go to a meeting. Have a great Tuesday, Johnny and pals. Jeanette, thank you so much, Jeanette, for the support. Enjoy your meeting. You're welcome for wearing your favorite toque. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot Jeff a message here. One sec. One sec, guys. One sec, guys. APE, £2 for Canadian Club. Thank you so much, APE, for the £2. Thank you very much. We'll have to have a CC. I will do, Clem. Brad Palmer is here. Greetings, Brad. Welcome to a very quiet Skywalk. Maybe I should head over to the Up Express and head off to the airport. There's a look north up York Street, University Avenue just to the left. Clayton Crawford says there may be some big news on the way. Looking forward to hearing it, Clayton. Straight ahead, the Skywalk, Convention Center, Ripley's, CN Tower, and Rogers Center. Hey, there's some very good news for the Up Express. Clem says random airport flight, spin the globe, point and go. You can now depart for the airport at 1 a.m. And you know who I bet really appreciates that? People who work at the airport. Those with later shifts now have another option to get back into the city. When this service launched, it took a lot of criticism. It was very expensive. And they use these slow old diesel trains, but I think it's really become an integral part of the transit here in the city recently. Marge, $6.99 for the Kleenex and Supper Fund. Marge, thank you so much for the $6.99. How did you know those are two things I very much need?
I'm not talking about somebody buy.
Thank you, Marge. Cam says this would be a great spot for rollerblading. Look at all these lucky bastards about to go board a flight. I went to bed last night at like 8:39. And I woke up this morning maybe around 7:30. Petra says, where are we going today? We're just kind of meandering about, going nowhere in particular. Do you have to have your flight boarding pass to access the train? No, all you need to do is be able to tap on. A lot of people take that train just to get up to Dundas West. It makes a few stops, actually. So ultimately, it's just another transit line in the city, one that happens to go to the airport and costs a little more. Wendy says it's spring. Everyone needs Kleenex now. Maybe in your part of the world it's spring. It is not spring here yet. Actually, I don't think it would be spring anywhere yet. Maybe, actually. I'm an idiot. Forget I said that. But it'll be spring in about 13 hours and 51 minutes, if my math is correct. Cam says perhaps there'll be a cool event at the Metro Convention Center. Well, Comic-Con was taking place this weekend. And there's a look. Facing west, a GO train is rolling in. CN Tower. When are you going to Japan? I kind of blew my points load on that last trip, so I don't know when I'm going to Japan. Maybe fall? Hey. Let's watch this GO train roll by. Hey Johnny, could you see yourself living overseas in Thailand or elsewhere? I've done that. I've lived in Korea for 5 years. Could I see myself doing that? Yeah, would I want to do that? I don't know. Someone says thumbnail. I don't know, this glass is kind of dirty. Yeah, I just snapped it. dirty picture with my phone. There's a, let's see, will this fit? Will this sit? All right, I hope my camera doesn't tilt or fall off. Maybe we could get a new selfie there. So that on the left is the Up Express train. Look how tiny it is relative to a GO commuter rail. All right, once this GO train finishes rolling in, we'll start moving. Arbitrary rules. Sheena says baby train. The platform is very small. I don't think they have room to make those trains any bigger. Does the S24 bug you at all? Why would it bug me? It is so much better than the 15 Pro. The only thing it doesn't do better is is one-handed use, but I mean, I could just buy a regular S24 if that was what I was after. That would still be infinitely better than a 15. All right, so we are making our way through the Skywalk. So it'll kick us out right at the base of the CN Tower and the Sky Dome and Ripley's Aquarium. No, the size does not bother me one bit. I have not, Clem. And we have emerged outside, and it is not as cold as it was. Hey, we're catching that Up Express train in action. What an odd choice to go with a diesel train. But thankfully, we at least have an airport rail link. So many cities in North America do not. And one that goes right to the heart of downtown. And good morning to everyone just tuning in. So Jeff got back to me. So after the live stream, when I get home, I'll post a link to his PayPal if you wish to contribute and help him out. He had an unfortunate mishap. No, I'm going to go the other way. In Thailand. How much does it cost to get on the Up Express? I think about $9. I'm sure someone can be a little more specific down in the comments. If it went to Dundas Square, it would be good. I think Union Station is the best place for it to terminate. Have I ever been to the aquarium? No. Believe it or not, I have not. I went to the big aquarium in Osaka once upon a time, and I wasn't too enamored with it. And I never really had the desire to go to this one here. Yeah, I do too, Sheena. Apparently he was hit by a motorbike. Jazab says Toronto is a wonderful city. I think so. I mean, a week ago I was live streaming in a much nicer climate. But the weather here will come around in due time. I've ever been to Casa Loma many times. I haven't been up this thing in quite a while. They used to have a big Canada sign here. Let's go make our way back to Front Street, and I'll figure out a plan from there. Oh, that's good. My St. Patrick's stream picked up like 6 copyright music matches, and they are still coming in. I thought I finally cleared them all out, and I got another one this morning on it. We're gonna, these stairs here, there is the house where hopefully Joey Votto is playing from this year. He hit a home run in his first pitch as a Blue Jay. He's an Etobicoke native. He's been spotted on the GO train before during the off season. Seems like such a cool guy. Maybe he'll have a late career resurgence with the Jays. Either way, I really like the move, signing him and giving him a chance. John says the aquarium is worth a visit, but always crowded whenever you are there. I've heard that it gets very crowded, but don't they have like a timed entry? Hey, more trains. That looks like another airport train rolling in as a GO train rolls out. card do I use for travel points? The Visa Infinite Aeroplan. I also have a Marriott Bonvoy Amex. I have a Scotia Scene card that gets me 6 free lounge passes every year. There goes a Via train, probably off to Windsor, if I'm not mistaken. Johnny, this summer will you visit Fan Expo? I don't know about that. A lot of train watching on this one. All right, so we are heading down towards Front Street. This is John Street right here. Lisa is here. Only 53 and a half minutes late. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome to a Tuesday morning downtown wander. So I think I will go live again maybe Thursday late afternoon or evening. Or maybe just Friday night. Park here. Cars never blocked. Never. Never is a bold claim. You were working out, music was prioritized. You can always throw the stream up on one of your many screens and work out with this on in the background. Sure, and I hope I get back to Canada's Wonderland. I'm a big fan of roller coasters, although I am not a fan of spinny rides. In fact, anything that kind of spins and flips around gives me motion sickness these days. When I was younger, I was all about that stuff. When I started getting older, I would just go on the wrong ride and the rest of my day would be spoiled. I even got a little bit of motion sickness on the ferry in Thailand. But the big hyper coasters, Leviathan, Behemoth, heck, even Vortex, those are no problem. I want to get out to Cedar Fair though before Wonderland and ride the new Top Thrill dragster. Check out that new Zamperla launch system. I rode the original Top Thrill dragster soon after it was built, and I hadn't been back since. I should do a tour of all the movie theaters in the city, RJ. That would be a pretty busy stream. I don't think it would be possible to cover all of them. Maybe in the downtown area it would be possible, but in the city, what's next? I should fight Mike Tyson? You would kick my ass. Jellybean says Dragonfire is still your favorite. The old classic Arrow Looper. If you like Dragonfire, you should check out the Viper at Six Flags Darien Lake. That is a similar but much better version of that style of Arrow Looper with a better corkscrew. But the corkscrews, I think, are the only counterclockwise ones in the Arrow lineup on Dragonfire. So I guess we're gonna head up Spadina. That works for me if it works for you. The support community watching all the way from Pakistan. Look at that tiny little shoe. There is the well straight ahead. What a cold ass day this is. And I'll look south down Spadina. So this is north up Spadina. Greetings, Nelson from Taiwan. There's a look at the CN Tower. So here's a sad sight on the right, a rather large encampment at Clarence Square Park. And I read the city has plans to clear this out. There was a large fire here a few weeks back. video I posted not too long ago was a walk along Wellington Street. The camp burned. Well, there's generators there. There's all kinds of e-bikes, which I'm not sure were legally acquired, with batteries. I think it's kind of a safety hazard. It's one thing to just try to get by and set up a sleeping bag in a tent in a park, but it's another thing to create an actual fire hazard. Jellybean says, get a cookie at Le Gourmand. I don't know what it is you speak of, Jellybean. I need to get on my e-bike and make some content with that thing. There's a look along King Street, through the entertainment district, into the financial district. Get some fresh fruit. Cam says, so many brave people without toques. Yeah, I'm not brave. I toqued up for this stream. I'm on the wrong side. Are we close to Chinatown? We're within 10 minutes of Chinatown. It starts a few blocks north of Queen and Spadina. Is that street art in the middle of the road? I must have missed it. But thanks to all 362 of you for tuning in. Do like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I go live next. Normally I'm a bit livelier and more on the ball than this one. I look down one of my favorite skyscraper canyons along Adelaide Street. cherry blossoms. I guess we're not too long away from those blooming. I remember I went to Korea just after they bloomed last year. That was in April. They lag behind a little bit here. Ruby Dude says, is my jet lag over? I don't think so. It almost feels like my body is awake, but my mind isn't. It reminds me kind of like the COVID brain fog that I was getting. This is Richmond Street West. Max Crypto, do I have a looks maxing routine? I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Sebastian, yeah, unfortunate news from Jeff at Travel Fund 69. I think I'll be making a community post. And I'll post a link to where you can contribute. I'll be sending a contribution myself. Someone just WhatsApp me. I know what looks maxing is. King Textiles. Alright. Maybe we'll stick to Spadina up to Dundas. Wow, Metrolink's wasting no time gutting this building and knocking this one down. Hopefully their land use isn't as terrible here as it is on the Eglinton line. And we get retail and hopefully some housing where the subway stop is going in. I'll have to find out what looks maxing is after the stream. Is it like a skincare routine? I don't know. Now you regret looking it up. There's a couple of very smart people rocking McDonald's coffees. Jennifer Gala, it is at Travel Fund 69. I did a collab live stream with him a week ago, actually. And we hung out after, we had dinner. And to tell you what kind of stand-up guy Jeff is, last time I met him, every single time I tried to settle my tab or pay for a drink, he wouldn't have it. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna get this dinner. And you know what? He tried his best not to let me get it. I mean, just as a person outside of YouTube, when you hang out with the guy, he has a heart of gold and he's a super friendly and nice guy. Johnny, do the roll up, the rib at Tim's. Jellybean says, sketch McDee's. Jennifer Gala says he's full of energy. Yeah. I certainly cannot stream the way he does. I mean, we have different audiences. We do different things, but that's part of the beauty of YouTube. So we are just about to enter Chinatown, eh? I believe it officially starts at Sullivan here. Queen and Spadina used to have $1 hot dogs. And it also used to have the Spadina bus. Jellybean says, let's go to Baldwin. You trying to sneak me past a Krispy Kreme? I do think Baldwin will be a bit on the sleepy side on a Tuesday morning. Maybe I'll go to Greektown tonight. It is Taco Tuesday at one of my favorite spots. This is the heart of Chinatown here. Jellybean says there's tacos on Rotzi. But the cheapskate in me is fancying those cheap tacos. Jellybean says Feet Massage Central. Lisa digging that Zonic Paces roller up there. At some point that's going to get blocked with the new development or painted over. go to Thailand for tacos. Hey, any excuse to go to Thailand is a excuse enough for me. I'll get home and book those tickets right away. I'll shed a few tears for my Aeroplan point balance. But we'll start building up a new points balance, hopefully not through Air Canada. So this is Dundas Street. We are heading east. Chungking street food. Good morning. Young SC is loving. Mike Landry, $2. Mike. Thank you so much, Mike, for the support. Beaming those $2 over from the East Coast. I believe Lake Ontario went up to Eglinton historically. I think Lake Iroquois, an old ancient glacial lake, went up to about Davenport. I don't know if Lake Ontario went up that far. Is rent cheaper in Chinatown? I think given its proximity to everything, the answer to that would be a firm no. Young SC is loving, $5. Johnny, where do you plan on going your next trip? Young SC is loving. Thank you so much for the question and the $5. The plan was all along to go to Japan this spring, but that might be delayed till fall or so. So I don't have any plans. The plan is to sink my teeth into Toronto and area. If I go anywhere anytime soon, it'll be another Canadian city or somewhere in the States. That can be done over like 3-4 days or something like that. I'm not going to pull an action kid and gallivant around another continent for months on end. And a look west on Dundas. Johnny, how do you get home? I'll be taking the TTC. I kind of did my old morning commute today. I went down to King Station. I used to get there just before 9 because that's when I would start work normally in the financial district. And I went to Eglinton and I got in a packed train. At the time I usually would, and I would say it is pretty much just as busy, if not busier, than it was pre-pandemic. There's the Art Gallery of Ontario on the right. All right, I think we might just keep marching straight and take ourselves to Young Dumbass Square, and we'll finish up there. I have half a Domino's pizza in the fridge from yesterday. That'll serve as my lunch. On the right, the Frank Gehry designed Art Gallery of Ontario extension. I think the Sankofa Square name is so wildly unpopular, they're not even going to attempt to officially rename it. I bet that's one of those things that just goes away, and then in 10 years from now, you're like, hey, remember when some idiot wanted to rename Dundas Square Sankofa Square with public tax money? That's a good legacy to leave behind. There's a really good and kind of affordable food court just in on the right here at Village by the Grange. I think there's even an Indonesian spot there that's quite good. Serving the OCAD crowd. Classic view with OCAD and the CN Tower. Any gourmet slice and drink, $6.49. Okay, and we'll check out that food court in a future video, actually. I'm just gonna stick to getting myself to Dundas Square and then on a train. George West, thank you. Happy to see you in the chat. We do have lower chat numbers the earlier I stream. The nerve of all those people on the West Coast sleeping in and not waking up to their YouTube notification to join in. Firestorm, you are late. That's correct, Tony. We're approaching St. Patrick's Station. But we're going to keep moving. There's a neat view of the Canada Life building. That is not an Art Deco design, that is Beaux Arts. And looming behind it, you have the Shangri-La and then the Ontario Teachers Pension Plan building down on Front Street. That has made some waves lately. It's okay, Firestorm. I'll forgive you this time. And we are at University Avenue. Major road resurfacing, water main replacement, and bikeway construction. I always thought the bike lanes here were decently implemented. But it says bikeway, so I'm guessing they're putting in a two-way bike lane on one of the sides. Kelly, did I boo-boo in my description on this one? I'll have to fix that. It happens. There's like Southbound University. And this is why it's a two-phase crossing. You barely have time to make it all in one go. But we do get one of my favorite views in the city. Sweet view of the tower with the Canada Life building. At twilight, that looks particularly good. You've got that nice purpley blue glow in the sky. Good morning, Harjot. Whippy dude, I was unaware of that. That'll be worth checking out. There's the old McLean's building. Or what's left of it. The facade will be incorporated into a new tower. Sometimes they do a good job on those. Sometimes there's almost no point and they just should have knocked it down. .505 said Broadview Station on it. Broadview is in the other direction. I think they need to update the sign on that streetcar. And this is an area dubbed Little Tokyo. There's a lot of great Asian eats on this stretch of Dundas. And we're having a very light snowfall. No more Cocky Chicken. Cocky Chicken is gone. It wasn't open the last time I tried to go there. I think I tried to go there with Jeanette, actually, when she was in town. And just south of here is City Hall, where the live stream started in Nathan Phillips Square. Do I like the new TD Tower? The one on Front Street, I do. I dislike that it blocks the view of the CN Tower from King and Bay. RJ McKenzie reporting it is snowing in Oakville, a land far away. I should probably revisit at some point. Take the GO train out there. What do I think of winter's final stand? I don't think much. This is probably what weather should be like at this time of year. Korean cuisine, bappo, ground donkatsu. There's, for my money, the best izakaya in the city, Don Izakaya. It's a lot of fun. And it kind of captures the true spirit of what an izakaya is. We are almost at Bay Street. And on the right, we have the Eaton Center, more specifically a Canadian Tire. There's a Best Buy. As says, what a dreary day. I think it's a pretty typical March 19th, or whatever the heck this day is in March. Hopefully we have clear skies for the solar eclipse. Jenny K encouraging me to check out the snow belt. Yeah, this is about as calm as you'll see this area. No obnoxiously loud street creatures on the corner here like there often are. The buskers aren't out yet in full force. They will be tonight for sure. There's a sightseeing bus. Lumen, March 1 to April 1. So I'm guessing these light up at night. Maz likes it out in the suburbs. Well, unfortunately for you, I do not like dreary, car-centric suburbia. I do get out there and make videos from time to time. I think there's plenty of other channels out there that cover that unsustainable suburban blight. Not for me. Although if you live out there, you are welcome. For those of us subsidizing that unsustainable lifestyle. Lisa says suburbs, unless you're talking about like streetcar suburbs, like Riverdale and some of those communities, in which case I give a hell yeah. Cam says should rename it to Skunk Square. But on that note, folks, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank our mods for their good work. Sorry it took me so long to get to a damn Toronto walking live stream. I'll probably do on Thursday or Friday. I'm slowly getting in gear. We should be back to full steam ahead next week in terms of 3-4 streams a week and daily uploads. I will be posting something regarding Jeff at Travel Fund 69. He's had an unfortunate accident in Thailand and I think is in need of some assistance. I'm going to clarify that situation and get something up later today on this channel, possibly in the community tab. Sheena Roberts, thank you so much for the £5. Novell Koss, you are late, but Sheena, thank you so much for the contribution and your solid work as a mod. It is much appreciated. But on that note, guys, we're going to end the stream. Thank you, John, RJ, Lisa, Maz, Marge, Whippy-Doo, Jellybean, Gillian, and everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I go live next. And of course, our CEO, Vivian Johnson, Marge, Firestorm, Cam. I'm going to go home and probably crawl underneath the covers for a little bit. All right, guys. Yoink.